look at that for a view. That is all the way from uptown Tala down across the treetops and the rooftops in downtown Kissonerga out into the blue Mediterranean Sea. And you may have noticed that the windscreen wipers are on. Why is that? Because we're having a little bit of a storm in downtown Paphos. So perhaps if you're getting on a big bird or a canoe, you might be getting a little bit of rain when you arrive. But of course, if perhaps you're coming from the UK, well, it's going to be a very gentle storm indeed. There's still a lot of blueness about, but there are some clouds, and unfortunately we are having the odd rain shower or two. But I'm pretty sure as the day progresses, the sun will come out to play, and there'll be people dancing and romancing up and down the downtown Paphos Promenade into the harbour area, sitting down, having a sup on a pint or two, hot latte, and perhaps feasting their eyes and digesting on a menu or two. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of Mr. Paul's madness as he takes you on his travels in and around Paphos, on the island of love, which of course is Cyprus. And of course, if you do want to keep the channel afloat, if you'd like to keep us lubricated, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform? And of course, that's where you could gift us that virtual coffee or two as a thank you, as a gesture of goodwill, and of course to keep us motivated to make these little videos especially for you. Now stick with us, we are going to work our way through the lowlands of Tala and into the midlands of Kissonerga, through the orange groves and banana groves, and slowly but surely make our way down to the main Paphos to Paya Road. We're going to go straight over it, straight through those traffic lights, whether they're on red or green, Lady Andrea, and we're going to go down and touch the cusp and the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. So stick with us, here we go. And it is a spectacality of a day indeed. If you're curious to know what the actual temperature is outside, 18 degrees, which is not too bad at 9:10 in the morning. There's a doggy woggy, he's taking himself his little stroll, going to cock his leg here and all those sorts of things that they like to do, and do a bit of poop, I've no doubt as well. But clever owner, you see, lets him go out on his own, and then you haven't got to follow him around with a little plastic poo bag. Yeah, no, there we go. I tell you, it's a dog's life, isn't it? If we ever get a chance to come back in this life, come back as a Siamese cat or one of these very highly bred dogs, and well, you won't have much to worry about with you, that's for sure. You'll always have somewhere nice and warm, and you'll always have an idiot or two giving you a cuddle and making sure your belly's full, that's for sure. So we're now on the back roads, we're still in Tala, and slowly but surely we're going to transcend into Kissonerga. Not much of a differential anymore, but there is the odd banana field or the odd orange grove, and there's the odd olive tree around. Nice place to live, by the way, if you're thinking about coming here. If you're coming here perhaps for a holiday, perhaps Tala, perhaps Kissonerga may not be the ideal place unless you're going to hire a car. But of course, most of the holiday homes around here are homes of people who come out for, should we say, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, or maybe even the rest of their lives. This road can get a little bit bumpy, so if your name is Lady so sweet Caroline, and perhaps you're back from Lanzarote, defector, and maybe you brought with you Lord Nigel of the big guns, if I was you, I'd get your bottom on a memory foam pillow, because the roads are, yes, Lady Emma, in downtown Paya, rather Sherlock Holmes. If you're new to the channel, what does Sherlock Holmes stands for? Well, it stands for S-H-I-T. When something's not very good, we call it Sherlock Holmes. When it's absolutely terrible, we call it, well, Geoffrey Chaucer, if you remember that English from your old schools. Or perhaps I'm getting old now, I don't know, perhaps it's changed. Perhaps English grammar now is based on Lily Allen, all those kind of things. I don't know. But in my day, and I am old, by the way, we had to do Shakespeare and, well, Geoffrey Chaucer. I mean, could he even speak English? I don't think he could, but never mind. Apparently he was one of the greatest authors that the world has ever seen. Who knows? Anyway, here we are. Banana plantations, that's what's wrapped up in the blue bags. Little tiny bananas, and a little bit of rain is still falling down on the screen, although perhaps now we can knock the auto wipers off. I think they're being over cautious, if you want my opinion. See, they're over cautious, aren't they? A bit like auto lights, aren't they? They come on all the time. The auto lights on this car are always on, by the way, because it's French. But there we go. It's obviously wrapped up in EU legislation and all those kind of things, and likes to let people know that, you know, we're moving along the road. So there's lights on it, there's blue lights on the roof, and there's sirens, and there's all sorts of stuff. And well, big shout out to Lord Lee, by the way. He's all the way down in South Wales. He's looking after his honeymoon girl, Lady Vicky, and of course the two princesses, Princess Kelly, and of course a big shout out to the morning girl, Princess Leia, who likes to tune in now and again. Yes, it was a loose sensor, as we predicted, because the roads, well, they're bloody awful, aren't they? What the hell are we paying road tax for? That's what I want to know. At least on this car, the road tax is quite cheap, by the way. Road tax on this car is only €77 for the whole year, and you've only got to pay it once, isn't it? So that's not so bad. On the Jaguar, it's 350 odd euros, whatever. So not too bad to get to drive around in a beautiful car like that, sucking in all the air and then polluting all the air as it goes along, if you know what I mean. But anyway, we need to buy a Bentley, don't we? We need to get one of those W12 Bentleys and really pollute the atmosphere and have some great fun while we're doing it. So on that note, if you do like what you see, hit that like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to keep coming back for the madness of Mr. Paul as he takes your little jaunts in and around Paphos. And why not go and hunt us down on that Buy Me a Coffee platform? And that's of course where you could gift us that virtual coffee or two, and of course I can turn your cash into my cash, and then of course you never know, one of these days you might get to see me driving around in a Bentley, and it'll be fun, I promise you. And of course it should be able to iron out the inulations in the road that little bit better, and now and again we can, well, give it a bit of a boot, and I'm pretty sure that that V12 engine will make one hell of a roar. Yes, so the weather's picking up, there's no doubt about that. There's still a little bit of perspiration on the windscreen. Let's get it off, there we are. And we're going to just go down a little bit further. We're going to take a left, and then we're going to get to the main crossroads in Kissonerga, which is then going to be joining the main road from Paphos to Paya, or Paya to Paphos, depending on which way you are going, obviously. We're going to go straight over, and we're going to go and touch the blue Mediterranean Sea. And like I say, the sun is slowly but surely coming out, so don't worry if you are about to get on a big bird today. The storm has been forecast to last for a couple of days, and remember, when we say storm in Cyprus, yeah, you know, we tend to overreact, because just because the sun's not shining, we start saying the word storm, and when the temperature drops to less than 20 degrees, so we go, oh my god, it's cold, it's cold. I've got a jacket on today, by the way, and the aircon in the car is actually off, so that's a first, because it's quite unusual for me not to have the aircon on, and it's quite unusual for me to have a jacket on. So it's blue, by the way, just so you understand, because like you can see, the sky is pretty blue, and the sea, yeah, it's pretty blue. Mr. Paul, he's dressed head to toe in blue, so that must mean one thing: all that is missing is you. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe, start paddling like crazy. Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, we're waiting, and we really are waiting, especially for you. Who are we waiting for? Let me think. Who's going to come out soon? I know, our girl in charge of the show, our day man. She'll be getting on a big bird very, very soon indeed. Of course, Lady Ness, she's coming. Lord Andy's coming. Lady Ali's coming soon as well. She'll be bringing Sir Neil, and of course the two dads, Lord Mike and of course Sir Brian. We'll all be dancing the Chuchuchka up and down the downtown gate of Paphos Promenade, and you never know, in Lady Ali's case, we may be dancing up and down the brand new promenade. Well, it's not a promenade, well, there is a promenade, but the brand new strip in the Coral Bay, because rumour has it it'll be completed in the next 5 to 6 weeks. So look forward to that, and we're going to have a great time indeed. Let's pull up now on the Kissonerga Promenade. See, that's what the sign says: Coastal Promenade Welcome. So this is downtown Kissonerga, and it really is a spectacality of a day indeed, although someone needs to come and do a bit of gardening. See, this is the problem in Cyprus: they often do these rather nice beautiful areas, and then they forget to come and do that bit of weeding and stuff. But look at that for a view. straight out across into the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Let's see if we can get a better view just down yonder. So stick with us as we transcend that a little bit lower. And this will be coming towards the main entrance of quite a popular hotel in Cyprus, if you're curious to know where it is. And it's coming up right now, and it is called the Cynthiana Beach Hotel. There's some guys going to go diving, see, all kitted up with their wetsuits. But this is the main entrance here to the Cynthiana Beach Hotel. See? Is it open? I think it might be, because there seems to be quite a few cars parked up in the car park, and the kiosk is open. There we are, see? The kiosk is open, so that's quite a good sign that the hotel is open. Obviously, we're still only in the middle of April, so it's going to take a while for the summer season to get into full swing. But most places are now open. All the promenade, all the harbour, most of the restaurants in and around Paphos are now fully open, and of course they're all waiting especially for you. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of our madness, and I'll allow you to feast your eyes and digest upon that, which of course is the blue Mediterranean Sea. I think I'll like this Romeo and Juliet while Sir Daniel gets his fix, and Brian of the Two Yaris's enjoys that view. One of these days you'll get on that big bird and you'll be flying back in to downtown Paphos. There's something nice about smoking a Romeo and Juliet as you look out on a slightly chilly day, slightly damp, but everything's still looking very, very blue indeed. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to your company again tomorrow.